Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday night Rollercoaster with the album launch. As you can see in the title, let me just put this up. I see a lot of people. Thank you so much, everyone who's pulled up. Indy, I just see Indy in the chat now. Yo, Terry, thank you so much, man. And Stave, I wanted to send much love T15 and wonderful people in your chat. Thank you, Terry. By the way, the digital copies have been emailed out. So I don't know if you checked your email, but you can listen to the music now. Oh my god, the Liberoni is in the chat. Holy shit. Oh man, the Liberoni's in the chat. Welcome, Libby. Welcome. Bell Development. Jesse is in the chat. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Okay, the chat is kind of going nuts. I think I caught everyone. Elena OG, thank you so much. 15 Notorious BEND. Oh man. Holy shit. Okay, Mike. 1 second. So Tate is leaving me comments right now. I don't know if Tate's in the chat. If you are, bro, welcome to the stream. Holy smokes. Rabbit saying, you have brought so much love together here, my friend. You are truly blessed. Thank you, brother. Yes, I am. I truly am blessed. 100%. I always say that. I've just been really blessed with a really amazing group of people. Bass Girl, I saw you. Thank you for being here. And it's really, honestly, they keep me going, man. They keep me going. So the last couple of weeks have been really rough for multiple reasons. By the way, Tronitas, if you can do a sound check, bro, is the bass level under control now? Let me know. Hey, my guy, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, Tate, I mean, you sent me more than my digital album is worth, so I'm going to send you a copy. Even though you're not asking for it. I'm still going to send it to you. If you can give me your email address, please. Somehow get it to me on Discord. I will send you a digital copy. So, holy shit. Yeah, it's really hard to keep up with the chat, guys. I'm sorry if I miss anyone. George, welcome. Avery, welcome. I didn't see Tronitas's comment. Tronitas is like my tech guy. Just let me know, bro, if the bass is under control, because Tron has this super like subwoofer system set up, so he was letting me know. The mic is a bit too loud when you talk close to it. If you keep it a little more distant. So far the bass is tamed all right. So I'll keep the mic here and I'll just talk from here. But yes, rock on. Thank you, welcome. So that first song, by the way, that was playing, I'm sure most of you already know that song. That was my bro Wolf7 who composed the backing track on that, and then I played a solo on it, so shout out to my bro. Okay, so first I have some announcements, then we'll get into the album stuff. Puuksicle is in the chat as well. Welcome, Pookie. Get closer to the mic and hit us with that smooth, buttery ASMR. Oh my god, we got Nukem in the chat tonight. Katie's in the chat. Thank you so much for pulling up, guys. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. As most of you know by now, the album launch is something which is like I've been doing it like once, like for the last 3 years. I've released an album every year. Mike and Dawn, welcome. So I've released an album every year, and it's like that one time of the year where, you know, things kind of go a bit crazy, and this year was a bit challenging. I'm not gonna lie. Just making the album was not on my horizon at all. I didn't think there was any chance that I'm gonna make an album, given that everything that's going on in my life, like it's really busy at home. So, but here we are, right? I've talked about. I found some moments of inspiration, or I should say, they found me, to be honest. And it was just something that I could not really control. It was like I had started working. I've never done this. I started working on 5 songs at the same time at one point. And I remember, like, I used to work on one, then I used to go to the other one. If I didn't know any better, I thought you were doing Buckethead's album release schedules, because we all know how crazy Buckethead is. He's at a whole different level. Like, I just do one in a year and I'm done, right? Like, he's just a constant machine. But yeah, so I would say the inspiration found me. It was I kind of took some negative events that had happened, and I kind of turned them into, like, I just channeled those emotions, and I started working on music because of that. Rasputin, welcome, bro. So yeah, here we are, and this album has 15 songs. The digital copy is for $12. I mean, that's less than $1 per song. So you want to listen to the album, you can buy a digital copy. My mods who are in the chat will keep dropping the links as you need. Prepper, welcome, bro, welcome. Katie saying plot twist, Buckethead is AI. Yo, okay. don't, no. Buckethead is, well, he plays like, it's like, it's just, it's a machine. Yeah, 100%. So, a few announcements. I think I have Matt G, welcome, bro. Hope all is well. Thank you for pulling up. So Durail mentioned that it was his birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Durail. Hope you had a good one, bro. Y'all, 15 is such a goof. Orders a burger and the waitress said the cheese was earthy and he made her smell it when it came out of your chest. Yo, I will die on that hill. Jesse, that smelled like shit. I told you. That smelled like shit. And then she said earthy. I was like, what the fuck is this earthy thing? And the fucking burger smells like shit. And I told you that. And then I made her smell it because I'm like, please tell me this is not spoiled. Like the beef patty is not spoiled. And this is what you meant by earthy. And she's like, yes, this is earthy. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Jesse, you fucking guy. Totally derailed the conversation. Lisa, good evening. Welcome. Oh shit, I had forgotten about that. Yeah, earthy. And I'm like, what the fuck is earthy? It smells like shit, Oh, Jesse and I were laughing so hard about that. Oh. Grass fed is no, indeed. The problem was the cheese. That burger had some different kind of cheese on it, and I was like, so before I ordered, I said, okay, so how is this cheese? Like, is it like blue cheese? Like, because I am not a fan of blue cheese. She's like, no, this is not like that. This is very earthy, and I mean that's what happens when you have food downtown Toronto, right? Like it's all these hippies, No, it's earthy and this and that. I was like, okay, just the way she said it, I was like, all right, like how bad can it be, Shizok, my guy, welcome. Been a while. Hope all is well. Mountain Man, welcome. Adam, welcome. And yeah, so when it comes out and I just have a couple of bites, I'm like, I look at Jesse and I'm like, bro, yo, Jesse, you remember what I said? I said this smells like 16's diaper. And Jesse's eating food and he's like, bro. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, they did seem dope. Yeah, they were like, so what's going on? And we told them that we were kind of, YouTubers in a way. One of them was a producer herself, I think. But yeah. Okay. I was back to announcements. Coming back to announcements. I was hungry. Thank you for solving. Oh man. Jess, Queen Jess, how are you? Jess and Nurse is here. Cicero, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Cicero. We told them we're a big deal. Tens of people know us. Anti, welcome, bro. Welcome. Yeah, good times, man. Like I had a really good time. Jesse was here. Johnny Foxtrot was here. Both of them, man. Like, mad respect. RobZ, welcome, bro. Okay, so coming back to it. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like this counter. I'm going old school. Like I'm going how I did with my first album. Frank's Tracks, welcome, bro. How are you? Hope all is well. So I'm going old school. I have that counter up. So we are. Thank you to everyone who pre-ordered the album, bought a copy, signed or digital. Like this is the official release of the album, but I am. Yeah, we were at 86 sales and copies reserved already. Copies reserved is not that big of a number, but it's from people who have been buying my last two albums. They were just like, yeah, I'll pay you next week or whatever. So they've always come through. So I am just like counting it. I know they're not gonna bounce on me last minute. 15 is the album on Bandcamp. No, Rob. So the album is not on Bandcamp. It's on my website and hard copy. The reason I don't put it on Bandcamp is because I like that element of surprise. Bandcamp is like they allow like the minimum number you can set is 3 plays. I'm like, man, with me it's always been like that, right? Like I want, like some people in the chat have already listened to the album because the digital copies went out today. So some of the people have already listened to the album and the feedback has been like amazing so far, and they can attest in the chat as well. Like, there's a different feeling once you hit play and you just listen to the album. I don't think any one of them has had buyer's remorse. If they do, then I apologize. You can get in touch with me and I will refund you some of the money. Lily Pillies in the chat, welcome. Speaking of albums, the Lily Pillies dropped an album this week as well. I think it was called wait, I have it here. It is called Teleport Back, right, Manny? Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. Jess and Nurse is dropping the links for the digital copy. Thank you, Jess. Thank you to my mods. The mods are going to be a bit busy tonight. If anyone is looking for a specific link, please ask the mods, ask someone in the chat, and they will help you out. Love it. Album's wonderful. Thank you, Cicero. That's he saying, I'm gonna need you to add your rap, Debbie. You are kidding me, right? Yo, Queen, I'm just saying. I gotta give people the option. Okay, so Tronitas, who is in the chat, most of you know he is one of my really early days supporters, and he's my tech guy as well. He knows a lot about, not a lot, I should say he knows pretty much everything about computers. and he repairs computers. Rayanne, welcome. I don't know if I already said welcome. My brain is just. But yeah, Tron is. I wanted to give him this shout out because he is an artist in his own right. He sent me some close up pictures under the microscope of the repairs he made onto these computer boards and everything. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating. And anytime I have an issue or something, I ask him, bro, what should I do? And he has the answer. Rody, welcome, bro, welcome. Yo, Rody, I have one of your. By the way, since he's here, Rody's Jam Cave. They go live. They're going live on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Let me just pull this here. What's going on? One second. This is what happens when you have 4 screens. So Rody's Jam Cave is. I can't play a lot of the stuff they play because of copyright now, especially with UMG, what they're doing now, and the way all these labels are ganging up on YouTubers. I don't know how many of you know that. I might get a bit into that as well. The covers, I always was apprehensive when it came to covers, but now it's because they're sending strikes and takedowns to a lot of live streamers, so I cannot play a lot of the stuff. But I do want to say, if you ever watch Rody's Jam Cave, you will love it. It's like you're watching a live gig. Just sitting there chilling, you're watching a live gig. They perform live in this man cave / studio, and it's really good vibe. I have my notification on and the thumbs up, so if anyone wants to go check it out. Actually, you know what? I'll save this to my playlist for tonight in case anyone wants the link. They can find the playlist on my channel. They stay on the channel. And you can go hang out on the Rody's Jam Cave. Shout out to Rody and everyone. Okay, the chat. Sorry, when I'm talking, I miss a lot of the chat. My apologies. Dynamite Throw, thank you, brother. Thank you. Holy shit. Okay. No worries, Rody. No worries, bro. Okay. What other announcement? Yes. So everyone who pre-ordered the album, I had a whole other list, and I made sure to send out the bonus song. The bonus song I mentioned was called "The Way." It was the translation of Wolf 7's logo, the Chinese symbol / word that he had in his logo. It translates to the way or the path, So I was the way of the wolf in my head. So I named it The Way. I got a response from pretty much everyone who I sent it to, and they really enjoyed it. So thank you to everyone who pre-ordered and ordered today. Really means a lot. So yes, another thing, I've been really far behind on the comments. I apologize. These last 2 weeks, as most of you know, they've been kind of rough, and I just couldn't really find myself in the mood to sit down and read the comments. But today I did go through some. I was 2 weeks behind, but I will get to all the remaining comments. Yeah, so let's go. So I did have some moments this last week. It's just so much has happened. I think that my mind kind of was in self-destruct mode. It's you start feeling man, is anything anything I'm doing, is it worth anything? Is this worth anything? is it worth all the effort, worth all those sleepless nights, worth all the fucking bullshit drama that I gotta fucking deal with? Is it worth, you know, being told by? Actually, I'm not even gonna get into it. Fuck it. But yeah, so it becomes a bit challenging. Blackbird, welcome. No worries. You're not late. You're on time. Don't worry. But that's where I think the all of you people, my friends, come into action, and you're like, you know what, gotta lift 15th up. But yeah, so this album, I don't know what else to say. I've been teasing you guys a lot with this one. I don't know if you guys have seen, like, this is what it looks like. This is an actual, the CD design is an actual picture of my guitar. The cover art, Hamid and Cassie, amazing, both of them killed it. And for those who have heard it, they're already saying it. They're agreeing with what I said. I said this is my best album to date. Oh, Doug is saying need to add another copy for Monday, so update sales 80 cents. Okay, bro. Thank you. But yeah, so I said this beforehand, like, this is my best album to date. Like, it's a definite step up. There's a lot of Spawn. Thank you. I saw it. Thank you. There's Mo was actually surprised because Mo was live on her wildlife watch with Mo, as most of you know. Mo has this really fascinating stream where he's just very zen, and she was listening to the music and she was typing her feedback as she was listening to the album the first time. It was really, really fun to see her response. Joey saying, I've heard a few songs, they're beautiful. Thank you so much, Joey. Thank you. But Mo has already declared that this is by far, this is a huge step up from my previous albums. And she was actually surprised that there's quite a few songs with me singing on them. Now it's like it's become a bit challenging for me, right? Like my previous two albums, because they were so instrumental based, it used to be easy for me to just say, yeah, you know, this is an album, it's guitar instrumentals and this and that. Now I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's like guitar instrumentals, but there's some singing kind of shit going on. It's a bit challenging now. So I think I might have to make an album where it's all vocals, every song, just so that there's no confusion, you know. I'm a simple man. Cassie, you nailed it. Okay, so now what did Cassie say? Can Cassie like talk about mumble rap or something? Is Abe here? Oh, Cassie nailed. Okay, she nailed the cover art. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I have to. No, Queen. Metal Spawn is saying, I cried my eyes out the first few times I listened to it. Man. Instrumental plus vocal album? Yeah. Oh my god, David Joshua as well. David Joshua, will we get a mumble rap album out of you? Oh my god, holy shit. See, you guys have corrupted the coolest cowboy in town as well. Hey Mal, thank you for stopping by. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. So tonight is gonna be, I'm not gonna be just like sitting here like, you know, plugging the album nonstop. I will do it periodically. But we are gonna have a Rollercoaster. I have some. I didn't get a lot of time to prepare like a proper playlist like every time, so I'm gonna be winging it a lot. So bear with me. The song I want to start with though is my big bro Hetriani. Please keep him in your prayers. He's been dealing with a lot, and most of you already know what Hetriani means to me. So I'm gonna start with his song. It's called Legendary. So shout out to my big bro Het, and we can get it. What the fuck? Please plug the album nonstop. So okay. So this is what's gonna happen, right? If I get to 100 sales, not even if it's not tonight, whenever I get to 100 sales, I might, high possibility, I just have to figure out what I'm going to do. But I will or might have a celebration stream of some sort. Gonna have some people up on panel with me. We're gonna shoot shit, and we're gonna just have a good time. So yeah, let's. I think it's race to 100 now. That's what it is. Let's go. Okay. If you get to 95, you're gonna rap, right? No, the cast, no more rapping, no more rapping. You, Abe, everyone had a lot of fun with the last time you guys made me rap. I am not doing that again, and I don't need to because Abe has immortalized my rapping by making a song using that. I am not doing that again. Relentless. This is relentless. Okay. Let's go. My big bro, Hetriani, Legendary. He doesn't give me even a second at the end, so I had to stop. Where it moves on to the next one, and then it's chaos. But shout out to my big bro Hetriani, a legendary song from a legendary artist. Um, and whenever you get to watch this, bro, just know you're loved. Um, I do want to give a shout out to someone who has dropped in my chat after a little while. She was on a hiatus, but there's a lot of new people in the chat who probably are not familiar with our very own Liberoni, as I call her, D Libby, who's in the chat. She is, for those of you who don't know, she participated in the 2006 Paralympics in Rome. She represented the U.S. Paralympics team, the curling team, I believe. So she is my what I call my celebrity clout. I have showed off Libby being a fan of my music to a lot of people, especially my brother, who's a huge sports fan. He's like into all sports. I told him, bro, guess who's listening to my music, you know? And I told him it's Olympic, Paralympic athlete. And yo, my bro, Locked Wolf Reacts is in the chat. Wolf, bro, shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Yo, Wolf, question for you. I have made it a point. Um, I've even set reminders on my phone that this week when Wolf goes live, I have to go and say hi because it's been a while. But I don't see your lives on YouTube as much. Um, so are you streaming like on Kick or something? Because I haven't seen you on YouTube that much. Granted, my phone um did have notifications like completely. They just weren't working on YouTube for like a month. I fixed that last week. Um, I use Android, so if anyone actually wants to know how I did it, just hit me up, because it's completely fixed now. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. Thank you, Indy, for dropping Wolf's channel. Wolf has some legendary reactions to my music. My favorite one being to Eternal, because he's a fan of Ghost of Tsushima, the game. And as you know, Eternal, the video, I chose footage from Ghost of Tsushima. So, but yeah, um, I'm streaming on Twitch a lot more now. YouTube has been flagging me and taking my lives down and giving me warnings. Fuck. See, so this is what I was also gonna say. UMG. This is what I mentioned earlier as well, Wolf. This whole UMG thing and all these labels, like it's becoming really really difficult for reaction channels, YouTubers in general, to fucking do what they've been doing for so long. And it's so backwards. It is so backwards because if it wasn't for reaction channels, a lot of these artists, their music would not have reached as far as it has. People have grown a huge following thanks to reaction channels. So it boggles my mind. I mean, I know it's greed, but it's stupidity because they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with this by, like, yeah, sure, you're gonna keep all that ad revenue, but look at all the people you're losing in the process who could have turned into huge fans who would buy tickets for the artists who are signed to you. It's crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. UMG can go suck it exactly. Yep, UMG. Okay, so it is UMG. Fuck, man. Uncle Ray just got back after a week strike. Holy shit, man. It's been hard. They seem to not come after K-pop as much. So I've been chilling in Asia with the community. My man. That's awesome, bro. Hey Sal, welcome, bro. Welcome. Uh, yeah, it's not like those channels are claiming that this is their music. Exactly, Tron. Exactly. I have yet to come by one reaction channel that played a song and said, "Yep." So this this artist Ren, well, Ren is independent, so bad example. But any artist, big name, and they're like, "Yeah, this is actually not them. This is my music, and I'm just reacting to it." You know, like UMG mutes all my covers on Instagram. Yeah, so they're everywhere, and apparently, from what I've heard and what I've seen, they're coming for everything. Social media, all these distribution companies like DistroKid and everyone like that I use. Apparently, they have their target set on them as well. That they want to buy all of them out, and then they're going to be managing how the copyright claims are dealt with. Big name, you mean 50? Jess, look at my album sales, Jess. Big name for myself, yes, maybe. Yeah, but I'm talking about like yeah, it's ridiculous. Much love, bro. Much love. I will try and swing by on Twitch. I hardly ever open Twitch, but I'll try and swing by Wolf. 100%, bro. Wolf has supported my channel so much, and it's only fair that I shout you out every time. I give you the respect. 100%, bro. Much love to you. I'll try and swing by on Twitch. I don't really like the interface on Twitch because I'm not used to it. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they freaking come after me one day and then I'm moving on to Twitch, you know? Who knows? Um anyhow. Okay, so yes. Yes, so one big announcement. Last week, or was it this week? This week, actually. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I forget. No, Monday, because Tuesday was a stat holiday, was Canada Day. Sal Crusoe, welcome, brother, welcome. Um, I did manage to send out some signed copies. Managed to sign them, get the shipping label and everything, because Canada Post was gonna have some back end software update. So they said that we won't be able to um, print any labels or anything for you, or even like get anything into the system. So I just quickly, whoever had paid me by then, I just went and did it. Signed. Everything is done, shipped out. I sent out the tracking info for everyone who purchased the album after that. I will, tomorrow's office day, so I will hopefully on Saturday get to sit down and work through signing and getting them all like packed up. And then I will hopefully get them out on either Saturday or Sunday. So bear with me. OJ, oh my God, Abe is here. Okay, I got I gotta be all proper. Hello, Abe. Hello. How are you? Welcome, brother. Hope all is well with you. Hi, OJ. I gotta be all proper because you guys have no idea. Some of you have no idea what Abe's been doing, man. His latest one. I'm gonna play it tonight. I'm gonna play it tonight. Um, but it's just okay. Back to the music. But yes, if anyone is interested in buying a copy of the album, the links are going to be dropped. Just ask anyone in the chat. Appreciate it, 15 man. Looking forward to hearing your new album. Just ordered and received the digital version. Thank you, Mike. Yes, I got that. Thank you very much, and I also sent you guys the bonus track as well. So you guys want to check that out? Development of a boy and my guy Dev. How's it going, brother? How's it going? Hope all is well with you, man. Thank you for being here. Means a lot. Yeah, Dev is just here in time. The next song is by our dear friend Michael Lanthier, aka Wolf7. I mentioned last week that I will, until I'm able and until I'm streaming, I will try my best in my capacity, whatever I can do to keep his music alive. This is his song, Empirical. I still remember um, the first time, like when I interviewed him, I played this because this was the album that he wanted to talk about when I had that interview with him. And when this song was played, it was like, oh, what? Like, I remember Indy was in the chat as well. And I don't know, I'd never forget this. I don't know, maybe because at that time, like, I was looking at the chat, um, and Indy was also like, what the? This is so fucking cool, you know? Um, but yeah, this is a very different kind of instrumental from Wolf. May rest in peace, my bro. Empirical by Michael Lanthier. Let's go. That was our bro, Wolf 7. May he rest in peace. Pookie said, just like not a bad song on a 15 bend CD, there's not a bad track on this CD. Yeah, this whole thing, 100% Wolf's album, this whole album was just astonishing. It was real honor for me to um, do like a promo for his album. And this instrumental was so different, right, from his usual stuff. It's like the synths and everything, and then um, by the way, welcome to Ashley. I think Ashley, this is the first time she um has popped up in our live stream, so please welcome Ashley. Yes, thank you to everyone who's dropping Wolf Seven's emojis. Um, YouTube does not allow custom emojis for like everyone. It's just a YouTube quirk. So the members, thank you, who were dropping Wolf's emoji. That is always going to be on my channel. As long as I have enough members and enough slots and I don't run out of all the slots, his emoji is going to be there. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it is. I think maybe one time before. Holy shit! So now that was a long time ago. So it seems like you didn't really enjoy it last time, Ashley. I hope. I hope. I hope tonight is better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I've seen you, I think, in a lot of other reaction channels, um, streams. So, I mean, it's a big circle now, right? Like we all are somehow connected. Not even 6 degrees of what was it called? 6 degrees of fuck, I can't remember. But you know what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Sal Caruso, Unshackled Spirit, our most versatile musician in this chat. We can go from jazz to freaking rock to blues to slaying a solo on his acoustic guitar. He's up next. No Greater Love by Unshackled Spirit. 6 degrees of separation. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Pookie's like, oh my god, I know, Pookie. What can I do? What can I do? I've had a okay. So in my defense, Pookie, I've had an extremely crazy day. Like today was just like extreme. Like it was next level. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Absolute mayhem. Like my phone was going crazy, work was crazy, and then fuck, my kitchen sink is becoming like this unsolvable fucking problem. But it was just, and then the kids, their friends show up. Now my kids' friends show up at our door. He's 3 years old, and his friends show up at the door, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Wasn't this supposed to happen in like a few years? And then it's just mayhem. Ah, but yeah. So it was just a long, long day. So forgive me. Plus, English isn't my first language, as most of you know. So I plead the 15th. I plead the 15th whenever I get stuck. All right, let's go. No Greater Love by Sal Caruso. By the way, I was asked by a friend of mine who mentioned that they are looking forward to listening to my music tonight as well. So I will be playing a few of my songs as well. So please bear with me tonight. My mind is all over the place with all this freaking album sales and everything going on. Lead the 15th, I love it. Mr. Social 16 band. Yo, Pooks, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like this kid is just like, yeah, I'm just heading out, and then he's just gonna start playing, and he's gonna invite his friends, and it's just like today there were like 7 or 8 kids like from the neighborhood playing outside on my driveway, and then I'm like, I'm paranoid because it's a sidewalk and there's like cars that go on like on our street sometimes. I'm like, man, like somebody's gotta keep an eye. Just yeah. And then my phone was going off. In a good way though. Today the phone going off was a good sign because that meant somebody's buying my album. So yeah. Okay, let's go. No Greater Love by Sal Caruso. So our intergalactic rock star, Sal Caruso, the way he blends jazz and blues. I missed a few seconds of it because I was sending uh, voice notes on the side, but like I don't even know how he phrases his solos, man. I can't even phrase like in my imagination. I can't even phrase like that. He's from a different planet, man. I've been saying that, and I'm convinced now. I'm convinced now. Um, yo, so shout out to Ashley as well. So Ashley, I have to mention this. So thank you for buying the album. I just have to let you know when my signed copy. Um, so the thing with my signed copy is, and this happened with Heal, my previous album. So it's never gonna be the best selling album, but it's gonna be the best smelling album. Now, before you freak out, what happened is last year at some point I mentioned on my stream how, like we were talking about, people just pulling up the streams and they just look like, they don't want to be there. And it was like, like for me, it's always like I take a shower, I put some cologne on. Yeah, Jess calls it the Benderoma. So I put some cologne on and I feel like all fresh and everything. And everyone in the chat started laughing. They're like, "Why the fuck do you wear cologne? Like, for streaming. It's not like we can fucking smell you." But I was like, "No, it's all about feeling fresh and being in that vibe, being in that vibe. When I go live." So somebody said, "I wonder what he smells like," and I was like, "You know what? My next album, the album was in the works at that time. I was like, you know what? While signing it, I might have some cologne on my hands. So let's see." So it's never gonna be the best smelling, but it will be the best smelling album. And it became a running joke, and it was just it like it turned into like this marketing gimmick. It was crazy actually. I sold like freaking like I had like 50 copies, signed copies. I pretty much sold out all of them within like a day and a half. It was ridiculous. But so yeah, my signed copy is gonna be the best smelling album that you've ever bought. But shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um okay, so I do have one song. By the way, this was Unshackled Spirit, Sal Crusoe. Yo, Sal, you hit 500 subs, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. Um I didn't want to smell you ever. um Sal has hit 500 subs, and shout out to Sal. He deserves way more. So, um, please do go sub him up if you like some. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like something for everyone in his music. Okay. Um, so we are. Where are we now on the list? Yes. So I had this song on my stream last time. It's one of my earlier songs. As most of you know, I don't really like playing a lot of my older stuff. This one is a bit special. So, called Lucid. Yeah, so this one I was working on it. I remember I was working on it, and midway, while I was writing the song, I got some bad news about a friend, and the second half, like I had a solo and everything like planned for it, but then I was just like, I just chose to s- do this long outro with just the synths and me just playing on the guitar, and this was 2021, 2021. Like I was really really early on, so I just kept it very simple, just kept playing what I feel like. Um, but yeah, okay. We are at 89, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, we are at 89, 11 away from 100. It's crazy. I honestly, I did not think that we are even going to get to this. I had gone through, like this, I went through this moment where I was like, man, fuck, you know? Oh, sorry, I missed some of that song. Can you play it again? Yes. I'll play another one, just don't worry. Okay, so Amy Wallace. Most of you know Amy Wallace, a friggin' phenomenal vocalist and a fellow Canadian. She has been working with a lot of composers. Yes, Mike and Don, it's both combined. I think you say that every time. Queen, this time it was different, man. This time it was different. Um, no tease music. Tease is over for a while. Amen. Exactly. Teasing is done. Teasing is done. Um, but yeah, so Amy Wallace, beautiful vocalist. She works with a lot of like really, really like not amateur producers at all. Like it's not like she's working with, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but then I'm gonna get slippered. But she works with like really professional producers and composers for the backing track. Outstanding. And I was saying this to her that I'm really glad that she does that, because otherwise it's gonna be like, no matter how talented you are, if you're working with someone who's not, who isn't serious about their thing, the whole the end result, yes, you will shine still. The end result is going to be something where people are going to be like, man, if only this was, done properly, this would have been, whatever. Um, but she chooses really good composers to work with, and that's why her music is just like next level. This is Ray Julian is the composer. I'm gonna hit sub because I know it's gonna be fire, because Amy worked with him. I know 100%. It's gonna be amazing. His link is gonna be dropped, and after this, because it's a short one, I have another one of hers, but that's from her channel. So we are gonna get to plug her channel as well. Let's go. This is called Wings of Hope, and Abe is saying it sounds like professional stuff for a movie. Absolutely, 100%. Sure says the teasiest tease of them all. What did I say? What did I say this time? um, Yo, I'm done with teasing. No more teasing for the year. I think. I'm pretty sure I'm done with teasing. I don't think I'm gonna work on any more music except for like one or two projects, the special ones that I mentioned last stream. I don't think I'm like kind of not out of inspiration. There's still like moments where I do have like melodies popping in my head, and I'm like, yo, let's do something with this. But okay, let's go.
In the realm where thunder roars, a hero rises. Through mountains tall
Fucking goosebumps upon goosebumps, man. Holy shit. Yo, she is gonna get a 100%. She's gonna get a sync licensing deal at some point. She's gonna get it. Like her music, her stuff is gonna be in movie really soon. I am 100% sure. Like this is next level, man. Especially that ending. What the fuck? Legendary stuff. Legendary stuff. I swear, like only 54 likes exactly. Like end credits of like some epic movie. 100% I can see this. Incredible. And even like see the composer? Like how amazing the composer was? Because it goes hand in hand, right? If that was kind of like, then it would have taken away so much from her voice. So that's what I said. She chooses the right composers to work with. That has been added to the playlist. And somebody said I missed Amy Wallace. No, ChereBear, so you didn't, because the next song is also Amy Wallace. This is from her channel. Posted this on her channel. It is Desert Storm, Dune inspired music. Let's go. Let's check this out. By the way, shout out to Guy with No Subs. Yes, I have. Rachel AO is also amazing. No doubt. Very powerful voice. Hope all is well with you, bro. Okay, let's go. Yeah, man. Have you guys noticed her range? It's like her range is fucking insane, man. Yo, Casey, my bro, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you, man. Um, yo, so by the way, before I forget, remember the UMG thing that I mentioned? So I don't know if you guys know, but there was a petition that was started um to kind of it was against UMG trying to monopolize music and YouTube and everything. And that petition was actually started by Ashley, who's in the chat. Um, so shout out to Ashley, looking out for all these indie artists or reaction channels, because at the end of the day, it's gonna if UMG and all these big labels are allowed to do what they plan on doing, then it's gonna be a problem for everyone. So shout out to Ashley for looking out. I don't care really though. Yo, Turning Guns, what's going on, man? What's going on? Everything okay? Seem to be in a bad mood tonight. Okay. Let's listen to some David Joshua now. Coolest Cowboy.
Word on the street one day, you and I are going to meet, breaking up all of this concrete and these sleeper cells of defeat. Yeah, I've been with the whore of Babylon, I've faced down the one they call Leviathan, I've had Jezebel in my bed, and Absalom come for my head. But heaven sent is heaven meant. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. Heaven sent is heaven meant. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. And I can hear him coming. Our Father, who art in heaven, what have we come to? What have we come to? Our sisters and our brethren, we simply run them through. We simply run them through. You say heaven sent, is heaven meant? Oh no. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. And heaven sent, is heaven meant? Oh Lord. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. And I can see him coming. Like a voice of 1,000 waters, louder, louder. I can hear you still. I can hear you still. Go ring the bell and run, tell hell that His Majesty has taken his place. Go ring the bell and run, tell hell that His Majesty has taken his place. And I can hear you coming.
David Joshua, the coolest cowboy in our community. His when he hits those high notes, like when I first heard his voice, I never thought that he's gonna hit high notes. It's so heavy, and but my guy knows what's up, and he's live streaming Sundays as well. Um, Anti, if you can drop David Joshua's live stream link, or just from his channel, and people can go sub up and pull up to his streams, that'll be awesome. He plays live for like I think it's an hour usually, or maybe longer. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's always good vibes. Great guy. So please pull up to David Joshua. 1 second. Let me just play one more song over here. I'm gonna play "Peace" by Tony Howie. Give me a second. Man, leave it up to Tony Howie. Leave it up to Tony Howie to bring the vibes. Smooth magic in his fingers, exactly. The man with the cheat codes. 257 subs, man. I mean, come on. Okay, we still have some fire music for tonight. Just shamelessly plugging my album again. We're at 89 sales. 89. Just saying. Just saying. 11 away from the big 100. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who are hoping that that doesn't happen. But it's still gonna happen, man. It's still gonna happen. Just because I cut out some fake ass fucks from my life doesn't mean we ain't gonna keep rising, you know? Shout out to all you Benzers. Okay. I don't know if Abe is still here. Oh, he is. Holy shit. Abe made this out of respect to Abe, I will call it a song. Fuck, I don't know why I'm playing this, but because Abe put so much effort in this, I feel like I should play this. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna play it and let you guys just figure it out. Apparently, it's featuring someone, Sir Bendz a lot, aka Young String 15. That's the name. Yo, JM, thank you, brother. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say about this. Looking Abe. All right. Man, what the fuck? Yo, Abe. So Abe premiered this, I think, the night before last week's stream. And as most of you know, last week was super depressing. And when I listened to this, I was like, I was in tears, right? I was like, bro, I haven't laughed this much in a week, you know. It's now on Bandcamp, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Why the fuck would you put that on Bandcamp, man? Damn, man. And of course, Mike and Don requested the other one, which is they're doing, by the way. They started calling me Carlito out of the blue. They said, okay, you know what? You don't tell us your name. We're just going to give you a name. It's Carlito from today. They gave it to me thinking of uh, uh, Carlito's Way from like that movie, but it turned into this fucking weird sombrero wearing cactus thing. What the? But yes, I'm gonna play that because they asked it. This is their doing. This is Mike and Don's doing, and Abe just taking it and running with it. He's just here we go. Carlito McBendito. Carlito McBendito. Abe, those guitar solos, fucking crazy, man. You could have used it on a good song. I mean, like on a proper song. Fucking guy. Now I see Abe the band in the chat, and I'm just like, holy shit. Okay, I gotta be on my best behavior, you know. No rants, nothing. I don't know how it turned into Carlito McBendito, but it somehow it happened. Somehow it happened. Cassie pops up in the chat immediately, of course, as soon as the mumble rap and this starts playing. Yeah, investor over here. Damn. Shout out to Abe the band though. Shout out. This is a good and proper song. Yeah, it is. It is, right? I mean the solo, everything is beautiful. That's what I'm saying. I'll need a whole album to rant. In fact, Deciduous. Oh yeah, he made Deciduous as well. But he didn't sample my voice for that. He just did that so that I have to say it. Be careful, he will do a proper song about it. that day he wasn't even in the chat when I was doing that mumble rap thing. And as soon as he shows up in the chat, Indy, Cassie, everyone's like, "Oh, just rewind to this part and you'll find it." And Abe's immediately like, "Okay, I'm on it." This is the problem with the internet. Everything stays up forever, right? Okay, I have to play. So this one artist, I don't know if you guys remember, Sloan. He's from France, I believe, and I used to joke with him, me being usual, quirky jokes. Um, so he is. I don't know if you guys remember, like his last video was like amazing video. He edited and did all the graphics and everything on that video. He did it himself. If you guys don't remember, I'll just play. Like I'll just show you that video. This one, Augmented Human. Um, he made this whole song, this video, everything. He did it himself. So he's like really, really amazing, right? So I started calling him. I'm like, bro, you're not a slow one, you're a fast one. And then I just call him Fastin. But he just dropped a new song, a music video with another with a vocalist, a female vocalist, Swan Porter. And yo, I'm telling you, what a freaking song. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spin this 100%. He's a really nice guy, very insightful, and he likes to analyze, the algorithm and everything. So we kind of get along in that sense as well. This is called "If We Meet Again Somehow." Let me make sure I've added it to the playlist. Oh, I hadn't. There you go. Let's go. This is Sloan and Swan Porter.
take your final bow, I won't be there to see it. We meet again somehow, I'll know you didn't mean it. You take your final bow, I won't be there to see it. We meet again somehow, I'll know you didn't mean it. I'll know you didn't mean it. I'll know you didn't mean it. I'll know.
Guys, I'm just saying this is unbelievable, right? I mean, he fucking did it again, man. He did it again. Yo, Justin Nurse, thank you so much. Much love to all of you Benzers I have to go for tonight. If you haven't yet, get that new album, 15 Men Music, Real. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really means a lot. We did get some, while the song was playing, there's stuff happening in the background. We're 92, and that number might just go up very soon. So, thank you to all of you who have bought the album. Thank you, listeners, for that super chat. JM, everyone who's been Mo, all the super chats. Thank you so much. Thank you. Means a lot. But this was slow one, and yo, this post rock stuff, man. I gotta say, and the way he did it, I don't know. It was goosebumps every time the music would take off. Freaking unbelievable. And I saw people in the chat were like adding this to my playlist. This is amazing. But this guy with all that talent and all that effort that he puts in, he's at 721 subs. I believe he deserves way more. Please go sub up to him, sub up to Swan Porter as well. Her channel is tagged in the description. She did a phenomenal job as well. I don't know, man. This something about this guy. I was really shocked. His previous song, it didn't take off because the video as well. Because YouTube is not just music, you know. It's like the medium, the main medium is video. So he put so much effort and such a great job. So I was just like really surprised, but not at the same time because of the way this fucking thing works. Yo, okay, so fuck man, okay. All right. So we are at 98 now. Holy shit. And I have been asked to play some of my newer stuff. So which one should I play? I mean, I don't want to play the whole song because it's still technically an album launch. You know, I'm not gonna play the whole song from a new album. But I did say that no more teasing. So what do I do? You guys have put me in this very difficult position. Um, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? One second, guys. Okay, so we are 99 now. You guys are. Tease rhymes with please for a reason, in my opinion. Okay, so I don't know. I expected for the entire album to be played. No, no. Damn, OG, you were the one who was telling me, you know, to tone down the teasing. You know, I was saying play the whole album. The fuck. Okay, if I hit 100, I'll play a full song. Okay, I'll play a full song. How about that? If I hit 100, I'll play a full song. What the fuck is going? Yo, yo, yo. Okay, all right, all right. Holy shit. Okay, we have crossed 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, holy fuck. Okay, so I have to figure out some stuff. Um, because I have to like gift a few copies as well. Um, thank you, ShareBear. Thank you, Jess, Nana, everyone. I can't. If I start naming everyone, then it's gonna be like an hour long naming, and Abe is gonna clip all of it and is gonna use that in the song. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really means a lot to me. To wear 101, holy fuck. I did not expect this. I did not expect this. The Benzers do rock indeed. Holy shit, man. You guys are making me emotional. Been a it's been a really rough last week. It's been a rough year overall, but this last week just I don't know, it broke me inside in some ways, and like fuck man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll play a song, I'll play a full song from the album. Um okay, let's play something with lyrics then. For those of you who have bought the album, I just want to let you know that I did put all my lyrics on my website as well. If you guys want, like, once you guys receive the CD, the signed copy, there's a QR code in the corner as well, bottom right. If you scan that, it should take you to the lyrics page. If you don't want to do that, just remember 15band.com/lyrics. But I'm gonna play the song called "The Flame." And today, when Mo was listening to it on her live stream, she's like, "Holy shit, this is okay. This is my favorite song from this album. Track number 3. Right? Yeah, this is my favorite one." And then when she got to real, um, actually, you know what? I'm gonna play a different one now. My bad. I'm gonna play a different one. I'm gonna play the middle track of this album, which is kind of like an intermission, sort of. And I made this song for someone who's a very dear friend of mine, because of something that they had experienced in their life. The song is called Acceptance. It's like the 7 stages of grief. And this is the last stage, right? So the song goes through a different, like, it's going to take you through all the emotions as best as I could do. Um, and there's a reason why I kept this right in the middle, because, like, you know, it's a heavy song, right? Let's go. Thank you, everyone. I was joking with a friend. I'm like, man, you guys made me emotional. I can't ugly cry on camera. Abe is gonna clip that shit. So thank you so much. Scrog was saying he listened to this on Media Player as well today. I'm glad you liked it, bro. Like this, personally, from and obviously my opinion is um not unbiased because I am the artist. But I do feel this album is a huge step up from my previous work, mix and master wise as well. Shout out Rainfield Music. Thank you very much, brother. I remember Rainfield Music, who I also call Mr. Clapton. Last time when he bought my album, he sent me such a beautiful email. Um, and he was like, 15, like the production sounds so like polished and, well done. And I think, Mr. Clapton, I think you're going to enjoy the mix and master on this one um, even more because I'm still learning more tricks, right? So Spawn is saying I'll ugly cry for you. Uh, okay, Ozark and Pookie obviously are at it. Pookie is poking me. Ozark is obviously enabling that behavior. Tony Avi, there's no stopping you, my friend. You're destined for success, and there's nobody more deserving. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Um, it's funny you say that, Tony, bro. And by the way, I don't know if you were here when I played your song piece earlier. Um, but yeah, it's just for me. I have always been very goal oriented in my life, in everything that I've done. Like I think it's just the gamer, the cricketer, whatever. The athlete in me. I always have like a goal, and I have to work towards it. If I'm not working towards a goal, I'm just like, man, you know what? If I'm not enjoying working towards a goal, then I don't really enjoy stuff. And it's been like that my whole life. When I like obviously because of the injuries and everything, but when I felt that after COVID, because we couldn't practice for like a year and a half, um, by because all the indoor facilities were closed, and the fucking weather here doesn't allow you to go outside for like 9 months out of 12. So I kind of lost my mojo when it came to cricket, and I just played a couple of seasons after that. I was like, I'm done. I either I go out like practice like I used to, but with 16 being so young and everything, and I was just saying, man, I'm done. I can't. So I did feel that way with my not with my music. My music, I know I'm progressing in my music, but it was just like, man, like the response is so slow, and what am I doing wrong? Um, and there's no end goal. I'm not gonna go on tours. I don't see myself going on tours. So what am I doing here, right? And honestly, the amount of effort and time that went into this album compared to my last two was insane because I made 10 new songs just for this album, right? And then the cover art, like obviously I outsourced it, and I thank God I did, because it turned out amazing because of that. And if I had if I had tried it, it would have turned out something stupid. But um, it's like the lyrics, like I'll show you the lyrics. I wrote them like all the lyrics that you see on my website now. Let me open that and show you guys actually. All these lyrics that you see on my website. So I wrote them all on this, right? And then I did the whole green screen effect to remove the green. And then I overlaid just the lyrics on the design that's on the CD as well, you know? It was just like it was a lot of work, a lot of time and effort. And then you were like, man, what the fuck, you know? Um, but for me, and I needed some reminders. I'm not gonna lie. I was a whiny asshole this last week. I don't know. It was just like too many emotions that I was dealing with, and it was just like breaking me, right? So shout out to my friends. who really helped me out, gave me some perspective realignments. Some of them they gave me tough love. They were just sending me like gifts with, you know, people slapping others and be like, "I'm gonna slap the fucking, you know, shit out of you if you say this," you know. Some of them gave me such an amazing perspective that, you know, when you're working towards a goal, I get it, but the goal should be your happiness, that you are happy making music, right? That should be the goal, not what's gonna happen with this music once you've made it, but while you're making it, you should be happy. That is the goal, and that really struck a chord with me because it's true. I These songs, it wasn't like I felt zero pressure working on this album compared to my previous ones. Man, the previous ones, it was like, well, the first one was pretty much I had already put out all the songs, and then Pookie and Elena pushed me to make an album. And I was like, who the fuck is gonna buy my album? You know, like who buys albums now? And they were like, oh, you know, just fucking do it. And they were right. So I just remixed and mastered some of those songs that were already there on my channel, and I just made one exclusive song. Heal took a lot of time because it was just like, man, like new songs, and then the mix and master was just, it was painful. Um, this one, just the inspiration was so strong that I just went through it like this. Like the writing was done like very quick. Says this album took a long time. I think he started writing it in February, March, and it's now July. So long. So Pookie, that's what I'm saying. You let me finish. The writing of the songs didn't take me, like, it took nothing, right? Like it was really something that was just coming naturally. I would just be like, I'm lying in bed and I'm about to sleep and I'm just thinking about, you know, okay, I'll do this on the song. And then I just make a note on my phone and then go back to sleep. Hi Robbie, sorry, I don't know if I missed you earlier. Um, Welcome. So, but the obviously all of this stuff, I think because I wrote it pretty quick, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my time on all this other stuff, like the mix, the master, the cover art, the lyrics, the QR code, and all that stuff, right? And it was challenging. It was challenging because there's a lot of stuff happening in my life where like my schedule is completely fucked, completely. I've had to cut down on my sleep. It's affected my health. But I mean, at the end of the day, was I happy making this album? 100% I was, right? So the goal was already met. Like that's how have to look at it. So shout out to my real ones for keeping me afloat. And I do have a song which does talk about my real ones. It's called Higher. It's track number 11. I'm kind of I'm kind of apprehensive about playing something with my vocals tonight. Um CherokeeMammy picked song number 3, The Flame. But I was like, man, fuck. You know, I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. Thank you, Mountain Man. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. It was that really threw a lot of stuff into a tailspin. So, and just overall, like everything, and it's been a sad year overall. Like there's been like quite a few, way more than I would have liked. Obviously, Mr. Ben, Sir Bend, how big is your head? Um, Not that big, Billy. Not that big. But if you want, I can play another one from the album. I mean, we've already crossed 100, so anyone still is not interested in buying it, they're not gonna buy it anyway. So, um, the Flame. Wanna listen to the Flame? Or actually, you know what? Let's listen to Higher. Let's listen to Higher. Real is my favorite track of the album. So Mo, that is the best part, right? That is the best part. This song, Real, was actually added at the last moment. I was already done with the album in my mind, and then a friend of mine who's in the chat, I'm not gonna take any names, out of the blue, She messaged me, 15, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. And that led me down this rabbit hole where I'm like, man, you know what? Like people ask me and I can't even where do I begin, Telling them that I am not actually fine or whatever. And that inspired the title track. It's crazy. And then I added that in the album. So it was just crazy. Zio the Magnificent, welcome, brother, welcome. Okay, so let's play the flame then. Let's play the flame. The road gets lonely. Yeah, that was something I don't know, like that's what I'm saying. It was just this whole album was just I was in this state of just constant inspiration. Like it was crazy. And I was just the ideas were just coming in my head and I just kept like going with the flow. I just went with the flow. Honestly. It was just yeah, this was really fun. The making this album, it was really fun. Like I'm not gonna lie. I see Mo has been like itching that I play the title track. The title track is the best one in my opinion. And according to Mo and according to a few other people, they've just said this is the song. So I don't know if I should play that or if I should hold that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Should we take a vote on that? Like, do I just play the title song? I've never played songs from my album. But I mean, the stream quality is not that good. So if somebody really wants um, to enjoy it, they will, or I can just talk over it at some parts, just a little bit. I don't know. That the title track, that song goes wild. That goes wild. I'm just saying. Take a vote. Yo, Ozark, you know I'm all it's democratic, bro. You know me. I'm all about democracy. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Keep everything in mind, though. Keep everything in mind. If I'm playing the title track, somebody might just hear it and be like, "Yeah, you know what? Okay, I heard his album anyway." So, God, my, cause, bro, you don't even need the recorder. Scrog, you have the album, bro. No, but I'm saying Ozark. I'm saying if it has to be played, then it has to be. Oh, Billy saying please. Okay, so Billy hasn't heard this yet. That's true. That's true. Billy hasn't heard this yet. Okay. All right. Fuck it. I'll play it. I'll play it because I said no more teasing. I'm gonna stick to my word. I'm not gonna tease you guys. Let's fucking do it. Um, let me. Oh, so I don't know if you guys. Yeah, you guys can't see. Yeah, because it doesn't really zoom in properly. But I mean, on your phone, if you guys want to open the lyrics on the site, yeah, cause metal spawns. A mom get Kleenex. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's a heavy one. It's a heavy one. Okay, let's go then.
They only see the smile I hide behind. I tell them I am fine, but there's no peace I can find if I let you close enough to me. Unlock the door and gave you the key. I'm not a soul you can unsee, 'cause once you've seen me, you'll never break free. In the graveyard of dreams, dreams that never came to be. You'll find the real me beneath the willow tree. When the gray clouds fill the sky, the smile is gone, the tears are dry. Just look for me inside the mist of your deepest side. Can you see the real me? Come close, I'll let you see. The fire burns so deep. Come burn with me.
Yeah, that one kind of just. Thank you, everyone. Cher's like, help. Rainfield, it's Ableton. I've been using Ableton from the beginning because that was I got like a free trial of Ableton with this one amp that I bought back in the day. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try and learn this. I still remember the first time. Hi Carolina, welcome. Hey, thank you. The first time I was playing around with Ableton, and I didn't even have a MIDI keyboard. I didn't even know what a MIDI keyboard is. So I had like my normal keyboard, and I remember putting like this synth instrument, and I just hit one letter here, and it made like a synth sound. I was like, holy shit! Like I can actually make all these instrument sounds with my keyboard. What the fuck? It's crazy. I've just stuck with it. Then I learned more about it, and then I'm just like, why change? Mercy is in the chat. Mercy, thank you for being here. And we're just listening to some songs from the album because thanks to the Bensters, we've hit 102 album sales. So it's kind of like I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna tease you guys anymore. I'm gonna play some songs from the album. Billy, Billy took like a few minutes, and she's like, unfucking real. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Thank you. Jane, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, that one, real holy shit, man. That ending, that ending was just. I remember when I did it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I was like, might as well. Like I'll play the solo from one song because the rest of the song, I mean, I want to keep something. There you go, Rainfield. Holy shit. Fuck. So my whole intro of Raw Rainwater just went fucking mute. Damn, my bad, my bad. I was just saying fucking amazing talent just walked into the chat, Raw Rainwater. Um Thank you for being here, Rob. We're just playing some songs from the album. Um sorry, my bad, my bad, my bad. Of course, it's Thursday. There's something that has to go wrong, right? Um I'm at a loss of words. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mentioned this, like on my streams. This album was a huge step up. Not gonna lie. Thank you, no subs, bro. Thank you, thank you. It's just been like I think it was Brother Bon. I said this to. I said, bro, you're gonna be proud of me. You're gonna be proud of me. He was talking to himself. Can you guys hear me now? I hope you guys can hear me now. That is all, we'll take it. Yeah, 100% Queen, 100%. Fuck, Thursdays have just been insane. Okay, I'm gonna play this one song because this song is very special to me as well. Called "Swept Away," and I think this is the last one on the album. Unless you pre-ordered, then you got the bonus song, which is track number 16, I think, the bonus song. Um, but yeah, something new to clip. Gift material. What? Like muted? Yeah, actually clip that, Ape, so that my voice is not used in the song. Frickin' Abe. I can't hear you for real? Donna, you can't hear me still? Okay, you can now. Okay. I use the slide guitar on a few songs. This is one of them, right? Now I think the slide is gonna come. since this was the last song on the album, I want to go out with a bang. Let's go. I was like, might as well, like album is ending because so this is. I will say this though, my previous album, Heal. Yes, obviously at that time that was my skill level, but I never pictured it as an album that you hit play and then you listen all the way to the end. Like I was like, okay, they work together pretty good, but as a whole album, I obviously the track order and everything had to be in a certain order so it flows good. This one though, there was a lot of thought that went into this, right? So I was like, when someone's gonna actually sit down, hit play on that opening track, I wanted to sound like, okay, this is the beginning of something special, right? Um, like the profound, the first track, the opening track, it has that feeling, right? Like it has that long intro, but it's like beginning the journey, right? And then at the end, I just was like, you know what, I gotta fucking go out with a bang, so that when the album finishes, the listeners like, holy shit, okay, I want to listen to it again, or whatever, or at least they say, okay, this is good. So that was the thought process behind this whole album, to be honest. Which is the reason why I was really happy with the way it turned out. Because it flows really well. It has like elements from everything. It has vocals. It has slide guitar. It has some like fast parts as well. So that was just in my tiny corner of my mind. That is what I had in mind. Um, if you guys want, I can play the opening track as well. Or should we leave some mystery? Well, there still are a few tracks. This is the good thing, right? Because I made like 10 new songs. There's still a few songs that you guys haven't heard. Moment. So Moment is something that I really fucking, that song, holy smokes, man. I don't know, like that song when it picks up. But I want to leave some mystery, right? We could vote. Well, I could play the opening track because I played it before as well. It's not good. It is pretty amazing. You mean many corners. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. Thank you. Um yeah, so because I was too busy teasing you guys previously. I did play Profound. Um, but that song, like it has that, when you, for me, when I think of the album, obviously the title track, that is one that stands out for me that I'm really proud of. But Profound, there's something about Profound for me where it's like, man, I don't know, it has that perfect start of the journey vibe. Yes, please. Okay, so Profound. Okay, let's go. Like now, when I listen to the song, it's like when these keys come in, it's like, holy shit. Good opening track, right? That's what I was saying. This one has that opening track vibe and profound. I think this was the first or second song. I can't remember exactly. It was this or Severed. That was the start of this album where I was like, okay, you know what? Like, that's what started everything. I think it was profound. I think I was in my frickin' feels. I was just like, man, I gotta fucking put this out. You know? I think that's the best way to do it, right? Just when you're feeling that and you are just feeling inspired, just fucking go for it. Just record it. And a lot of times for this album, what I did is, and some people might, you know, this might be like a piece of advice, because I hear about this all the time. Inga is in the chat. Welcome, Inga. Are all the songs going to be on YouTube? Inga, not for a while. Not for a while. Because, thank you to people like you who have bought the album. I want the people who have the album to first get to listen to it. Once they're bored of it, then I'll put it on YouTube. Um, Thank you, Sal. Thank you, brother. But my piece of advice would be whenever you have any piece of like a melody or some idea that comes to mind, immediately, like now with the phones, we carry a recorder around. Just record it, just hum it into your phone, and then just let it be. You know, you can revisit that because we hit writer's block all the time, right? And then you never know you're gonna find a gem in your phone in the recordings. Or sometimes you have a melody in mind which is catchy, record it because by the time you get home, like this happened to me a few times. I had to pull over and actually hit open the recorder and record, because I knew that by the time I'll get home I'm gonna freaking forget, because I have to pick up 16th from school, and then he is gonna freaking just scream the fucking inspiration out of me. So I would just do that and then I would keep it. And a lot of songs, work like that. Bored. Well, I mean, like once the shine is gone and the I just want the people who are buying the album or who are going to be gifted a copy, um, thanks to others, they can enjoy it. Well, by school, George, I mean like daycare, right? He calls it school. He's like, I'm going and I'm gonna be Cat Boy from PJ Masks. He's like, he walks into school and all his friends call him Cat Boy, and he's all like, yeah, you know what, like one needs solving. um, Anyhow, enough living this rock star life. Um, Back to reality. I have office in the morning, and I have to go downtown. Hour and a half long commute. It's gonna be a bit difficult to sleep after the high that you guys have given me. It got me this close to ugly crying, but Abe prevented that from happening because I knew he's gonna clip it. He's gonna put it on fucking video or a thumbnail. Um, but thank you everyone. Happy 4th of July to my friends in the US. Um, yeah, once you'll become irrelevant. Elena. Okay, all right. I get the message. I got it. All right. um, but yes. I hope you all in the US have a great day, great long weekend with your family. Um, I think Indy is not streaming tomorrow night. She's taking the day off because of the 4th. So I don't know who else is streaming tomorrow. I don't. What am I doing tomorrow? Yeah, by the time I'm gonna get back from work, then I'm gonna probably just lie down on the recliner once the kids are taken care of and asleep. But anyhow, thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Um, I cannot express it. I'm not that good with lyrics, with words, as compared to instrumentals. There's a reason why. But thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week. yeah, I've been consistent with my streams so far this last month or so. So hopefully I will be live next week and we will continue the roller coaster next week. Thank you again. Much love. I appreciate you all. Thank you for really lifting me up at times where it's like, I don't know, I get into that phase, but thank you again. And for those who bought the album, I hope you enjoy the album. And the signed copies, the next batch is I'm gonna send it out on the weekend. So much love. Thank you. Have a good night.